There's a limited number of acres of land available for farming, so in order for agriculture to contribute to the economy, one must think past the farm gate and into processing. Zeeland Farm Services is doing just that by processing soybeans and more.
I'm Beth Westemeyer. I'm the marketing manager at Zeeland Farm Services. Being the marketing manager for an agricultural services company keeps me on my toes. So I can one day be marketing our fleet of 100 trucks to end users carrying anything from scrap metal or hauling grain into the facility to trying to market our specialty soybean lines of non-GMO seeds, all the way to our finished product of trying to do retail and food service with our oil. So coming in here every day, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do. I just know that it always brings something fun and exciting, and I like the people that I work with, so it's always a good environment to come in. What I do on a typical basis for all 5 divisions here is I do all of the advertising, the promotions, all of our sales and things like that. I do upkeep our 5 websites for the company that we have, all of our brochures, trade shows. So it's interesting, keeps me on my toes, but it's always great. As a marketing manager, the #1 thing is educating people. There's a huge disconnect nowadays of where our food comes from, and a lot of people are under the assumption that your food comes from Meyer. And without agriculture and that precious agricultural land that we need to keep and preserve, we're not going to be able to feed the world the way that we need to do that. So agriculture is obviously the foundation of feeding the world, and it's a huge and important part. What we do here is we try to provide the products that help the farmers to make that happen and do it in a quality and safe way. So food safety is very important to us here, delivering a quality product and helping to educate the consumer of the importance of agriculture and where your food comes from. Probably the most important part to realize when you're looking at your education and thinking about agriculture is that any background really can work in agriculture. If you look around Zeeland Farm Services, we have over 200 employees here. You don't necessarily need a background in agriculture to get a great job in agriculture and work for an industry that you should be proud to be a part of. The #1 important thing at Zeeland Farm Services is our customer. We have a motto that we live by in all of our companies that is because of the customer. Because the customer has a need, we're here. Because they have wants and urgencies, we need to make sure that we're sticking with that. And our #1 value is to provide superior quality products to those customers. Without them, there's no reason for us to be here. So it's our #1 job to make sure that we're servicing our customers. We don't tell them what we're going to give them. We ask them what they want, and we try to deliver on that as best as we can. We need to be flexible and make changes so that if they have certain requirements that they want to meet with their products, we're here to deliver that for them.
There aren't enough agriculturally trained and educated people to meet the needs of today's employers. So when you think about a career that's right for you, think agriculture.